How's everybody doing? It's Travis from Carter Capital, helping you fight for your financial freedom throughout the Forex market. Here's your Forex trading tip. Congratulations. You made your first win. You made your first big win. What do you do with the money? What do you do with that overall account? Now, understand brokers kind of do something differently when they are talking about being able to withdraw. They'll allow you to be able to put in as much money as you actually want. But when it comes down to being able to withdraw money, sometimes they're a little bit shady on how they end up saying, okay, well, now, okay, we wasn't expecting for you to be able to make this money. How are you going to be able to get it out? Well, there's a couple things to be able to understand. Depending on the broker that you actually end up having, depending on how much money that you end up placing in on your account, right? Let's say if you started off with $1,000, right? You deposited $1,000. Remember the credit card, or remember the card that you actually end up using. That's very important. I'll come back to that in a second. But once you end up placing the money inside of your account, let's say you end up turning your $1,000 to $3,000, right? $2,000 gain. All you're trying to do is say you want to be able to take 2,000 out, keep 1,000 in, and be able to trade with that. You got $2,000 to be able to play with, right? Be able to show your friends that Forex actually works and everything else like that. But this is where the withdrawal process actually end up coming in. What happens is this. What brokers typically end up doing is allowing you to be able to take your money out that you initially deposited in without penalty. Okay, so if you place in $1,000, then they will give you that $1,000 back, and they will do that without any penalty. That $2,000 that you actually end up making on that one, you will end up having to either take it out separately or take it out with a penalty or take it out with an overall charge on what you end up making, kind of like a capital gains on what you end up getting for taxes and everything else like that. Now, for some people, I don't want you to be caught off guard by being able to do that, because most brokers actually end up doing that. They actually have a fee for you being able to make money. Now, they're not saying that it's not expected for you to be able to make money, but they're saying that, okay, well, we still need to get a cut of what you actually end up doing. Okay, so please make sure when you end up going through and you pick a broker that you end up understanding what their overall withdrawal process is, right? Because let's say if you end up having multiple accounts where you end up placing multiple thousands of dollars in, right? Then what they will end up doing is every time that you end up placing money in on different accounts, they will actually end up placing that money back on how much you initially deposited in, right? So if you got to a point to where you deposited $3,000 in, right, there could be a chance where you don't get any penalty because you end up placing $3,000 in, and what they're going to end up doing is basically giving you that money back, but they're placing it in different accounts that you end up placing in. Okay, hopefully that ends up making sense about what you end up doing. Now, always enjoy your wins. Make sure that you end up doing that. Sometimes it's very good to be able to reinvest, but if you do take it out, just understand that that could potentially happen when you're doing it. So my 3 minutes are up. If you like what I end up talking about, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to everything that we end up doing for us, our overall trading platforms. If you're interested in being able to learn a little bit more information, please go to cartercapital.com/start here. You want to be able to get a free book, go to that website. Make sure you end up popping in. Make sure that you end up commenting on this one below and share it to somebody that you think will end up helping out with them. Until then, see you tomorrow for the next trading tip.